How everybody be on this day after Christmas? See if anybody is alive today, or if you're all back at work. Get some stuff sorted out in my pocket here before we get shooting. Ho ho ho! Hope y'all were treated right this year with your Christmas. What's up, Al? How you be, brother? Still burning through this clay here. Richard, what's up, my brother? How is everybody today? Andre, what up? How are you, pal? How's the audio? Everything good? Got a slingshot out that I haven't used in a while. I'll have to see how I get along with it. Built a new little catch box thingy out there. Well, not a box, more like a catch stop for indoor shooting. Well, not indoor. Damn, I would ban these things goofy as hell. Oh, no, they're not that bad. This is Sniper Sling Yellow. Had some PVC pipe laying around. And I was tired of trying to shoot at 15 meters. So I whipped that thing up. Thomas, how are you? How is everybody today? Everybody feeling pretty good? Alive and well? I know I am. I'm not at work. I have to tighten these things down a little bit. Seems like they're slipping a touch. This is some really old latex, guys. I had a bunch of this stuff cut in this little tin that I have. And I uncovered it the other day when I was looking for something else. And so, yeah, if it snaps, it snaps. If I get a little face shot, so be it. Got a can hanging on the left of the little catch backstop thing. Let's see how that plays out. Shooting a Vulcan today. This thing is made by Leighton Spitfire. Leighton Spitfire. Leighton's Caddies and Strads. Whenever I think Leighton's, I think Spitfire. Get outside and shoot, man. Do it. Get out whenever you can, man. I have today off, and my day has not really been too eventful yet. The kids got a few things they got to get done. But that's not for a little bit. One push-up. Hell yeah. I haven't shot this slingshot in ages, man. I love this orange. I don't know if they make this color anymore. Sometimes they had some colors that were like not, you didn't see them as often. But this is orange and white. I don't know. I got it because of that color. It was unique to me instead of just the standard stuff, so I grabbed one. Didn't really shoot it too much though. So the can is hanging on the left of that thing. I don't know how good you guys can see. And then in the middle I do have a 40 millimeter spinner, a leather one. Got a new tripod for Christmas. That's pretty cool, man. I got this one from Leighton's Strads and Caddies is the company. Dan Layton and Aaron run that one. Hello, Lambfire, how are you? Daddy966, thank you. See if we can get some more shots on. Clipping it. I do got that 40 in the center. Let's see if we can tag that thing. This here backdrop doesn't catch anything as far as... Oop, got it on the top side. It doesn't, it's not like retrievable ammo. I just wanted it to stop from flying all over the place. Got to get this slingshot kind of worked in. I haven't shot this thing in ages. It's a weird grip on it, but I like it. There we go. Got her. Can I order online? Yep. If you go to, hey, he's already there. How are you? Didn't see you sneak in. Good morning. Yeah, you can get him on Layton's website. Actually, I think he does a lot of his stuff on eBay. He's over in the UK, so you have to do the eBay UK. You can buy some of it at Omega Slings, but I don't think they have this particular one. I'm going to try and adjust my grip a little bit here and see how that works. There we go. The spinner is a leather spinner, and it has that little rivet in the middle. I think Adam Cantrell might have made those at one point. I got it secondhand. I got a slingshot, got it from Indian Reservation. That's super cool. I bet that's a nice slingshot. Yellow .4 and simple shot catch box and the new spinners. There's already a tear in the 80 spinner. I've been putting some heat on it. I haven't shot my simple shot ones yet. I got the whole pack. It comes 40, 50, 60, 70, and 80 millimeters. That's going to be a project in the future too. I'm going to make them into the like a knockdown thing. See if we can hit that can a couple of times. They feel the same as the Wasp ones, but can't tell until you shoot them. It's the only one to shoot is 40. What's up, Hawk? How you be, brother? Yeah, I woke up this morning pretty early because I'm normally an early riser, and I was thinking from the other day because it was raining when I got up. It's not anymore, but it's foggy if you get out a little farther out. But I was thinking, man, I gotta build something that can stop the clay. I don't care if it just melts into the ground. What's up, Rex? How you be? Numbskull, what up? I wanted something just to catch the clay. Like I said, I'm not going to retrieve it. It's just going to sit out there. We'll see what that does to the grass, huh? See how good the clay is for our environment. But at least now I can shoot at 10 meters and I don't have to worry about stuff flying all over the place. Other than, I mean, ricochets or whatever, but that don't matter. I didn't want them zinging off and going out that way. And this does the job. So yeah, I had a couple of pieces of PVC laying around. And I just kind of cut them. And then I drilled some holes into it. Drill bit wasn't quite the right size. So I ended up putting like some slice, like a cross slice into the tube and then squeezing it and shoving it into the hole and then kind of tapping it in there. So none of it's glued together. I could pull it apart if I needed to. Rex, how are you, man? Hopefully you had a good Christmas. But But yeah, it does the job. I have not shot this thing in forever. I always forget, like, the HDPE that they use on a lot of their stuff is like, it's a denser stuff. I don't know what it is. I think it has a different name too. Just using up my old latex here, man. I got probably 6 more bands of latex that I cut a couple of years ago, and I want to just use it. For one, I'm going to steal the pouches and put it on stuff that I normally shoot. And why not use the stuff they're already cut and everything? Sniper Sling Yellow .4. Feel like tritium. They both are smooth and buttery. Yeah, but this looks more like butter. She's yellow, Captain. Still gotta get more coffee in me, man. I've only had 1 cup. Cup number 2 right here. Ah. Oh, yeah. Feeling good, not having to do a damn thing today. I'm telling you what, man. Sometimes those are the best. Christmas was fabulous. Kids got what they wanted. Had lots of good food. No family fights. That's a beautiful thing. Yes, coffee. Finally, I miss slingshots. Hello, S. Gambles. Finally, a bro with slingshots. Did Santa get what he wants? You know, I got a few things this year. Me and my wife don't really buy stuff for each other. We haven't for like ages. It's just, it is what it is. You know, if she needs something or wants something, we figure out a way to get it. And I'm thankful that she's pretty easy to please. So it's more about the kids and other stuff. But both my kids, I told them I didn't want anything, you know. So my daughter made me a pet rock, which is cool. And my son gave me 4 empty cans. And I'm shooting one of them right now. You miss using slingshots? Why'd you stop, man? Get back into it. It's super fun. So I got what I want because everybody in my family was happy and we all had a good old time. Had my siblings over and stuff. There we go. When you actually hit this 40, it kind of does make a nice little smack. There we go. Yeah, I'm liking this little backdrop thing, man. It makes life better. There we go. I'm hitting it. Bad situation I gave up from now. I'm gonna get back into it. Awesome. Hell yeah, Al. Thanks for the promotion, man. I'm like I was saying on the last live, 2 people just bought some stuff. I've got a super low inventory right now. I still got that sweet pickle fork, man. If anybody likes pickle forks, dude, that green one is actually really nice. Ooh, that was a center shot. But yeah, 2 of the ruckuses that I had for sale, they were purchased right after my last live. Ooh, another dead shot, man. Those both were centers. Those are the best. So that was pretty cool. You know, the Purple Crown, I don't know what that means, man. I think it has something to do with how many comments you're doing. Like, the more you do, the better you get. This one is made by Leighton's Strads and Caddies. It's called the Vulcan. I think I was calling it the Vortex earlier. I think it's a Vulcan. They make really good stuff. I have a few different frames from them. I enjoy all my frames that I got from them. I think one of the newer ones was that the Alpha. I got that one. Pretty recent. That's a nice shooting slingshot. Just kind of moving around between these two targets here. This one here is flat. I want to say half inch, something like that. Yeah, it's got the cutouts for the fingers, so they kind of sit in there nice. I'm assuming it's more of a brace grip style. You can see like these little dimples here. This 0.4, I really cranked it on earlier, but I think it slipped a little bit. Ooh, that's steel. We'll shoot steel in a minute here. Shooting clay out in the little yard there, white clay. Using up the rest of my Walmart stuff. I guess we'll try and shoot it brace grip. That's how it was kind of intended, I guess. To me, that doesn't feel as good as kind of pinching it. There we go. There we go. Got two. Made one 3D printed with pen. It was durable. I did layer different patterns. I miss it. I have one 3D printed one made by Coyote Customs, Tim Henry, and it's yeah, I can't remember the name of it right now, but it's a super awesome slingshot, man. That 3D stuff is super tough, man. I don't know why. If you're worried about using it, as long as it's done right, that stuff's gonna stand. I would feel comfortable shooting it. I shot the hell out of it, and I literally shot at it, and it hit it, and it took it just fine. Jokester? Maybe it's a jokester or something. Trickster. Yeah, it's a trickster. Torque X and the bean flip. Nice. Yeah, I saw your post. I think that was you, right? On Facebook. It was you posted them both saying good beginner slingshots or something. As I was scrolling through the feed. Two in a row. And it's a really dreary day out there today. It was strong. I was using soft rubber. Hell yeah. I think it's a great idea, man. If you could get people to shoot that, why not? Yeah, we're getting some hits on it. Still shooting at brace. I like it better the other way, I think. Yeah, I'm getting some decent hits with it, brace. Yeah, did you get the 3D printed one or a different one, Al? Sam, that's, what do you mean by that? Just how they're tied? Yeah, I love that trickster too, man. The way that fits in your hand, perfect. I nailed that thing. I picked it up, shot it, and I hit like, I want to say 40 out of 50 in a row, or not in a row, but 40 out of 50 shots were hits on a 40, man. Straight out of the gate. Like, put a band set on it, get out there and shoot, and it was ridiculous. It was way up there, man. 35 out of 50, something like that. But it was way up there for never shooting it. It just popped right into my hand, and it felt like it was part of my hand, man. It was a really good slingshot. And Tim does some really cool work. He's still a young man, and he Mr. Aluminum one from China, 3D with the red clips. Hell yeah. TTF, OTT work the same in TTF frame though. Hey Track, how are you, brother? If you haven't watched Track's video yet, go check it out, man. He's got this instrumental section in the middle. Is that you singing on that, or was that like AI or something, man? He's got this song, and it's all about shooting and stuff. Ooh, that was a weird ricochet. AI? Hell yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty neat what they're doing nowadays with that stuff, huh? Steven, yeah, the TTF and Sam, you can shoot that no matter what, dude. Sam, you need to go back and watch the video of what happens with not the same bands. TTF and OTT, in my opinion, I will shoot either one in either configuration and have the same exact shot consistency. If you're talking about how it's just folded over once and tied, or like rolled up and tied, yes, it gives you a different sight picture. I get it. I understand that. I really do. I know there is a difference in the tying. But if that's the only bands you have and you shoot them over the top, there's no way in hell that's going to prevent you from shooting like good. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it would stop you. Hell yeah, Trek. That's hilarious. Yeah, I was thinking for a minute. I was like, I wonder if that is him singing, man. 'Cause I think I can almost see it. You got the little jihad beard going on too, man. Track has a nice bushy beard, man. I cannot do that. Mine is a scraggly little rat tail. His is all like, kapoosh. That's cool, man. Yeah, I could see that, Steven. You could do, I could see, yeah, pickle forks, but it's just weird. Sometimes I feel like it's mind over matter, man. You just, if you pick it up and you want to get the shot, um, you could shoot some really goofy stuff and still get good shots. But yes, you're right. I mean, they all do make a difference. Back to shooting this kind of a pinch style here. Kind of shooting at the can a little bit on the side. I do got some targets down at 15 meters also. Maybe we'll shoot those in a minute or two. Can you shoot PFS, pickle forks, TTF? Well, I would have to say no. Oh, thanks, Track, man. One day it'll be up to par, but it's getting there. TTF are too easy. See, I don't know. I feel like um, they both serve a purpose. I don't know. I don't shoot TTF as like at all. Last time I did it was a long while ago, man. But it's not because I don't like it. I just don't do it. I don't know. Once I switched to over the top, that's just what I like. But as far as accuracy, I don't think that has anything to do with it. I think it could be accurate with either one. Just matters on what you practice with. You know, I don't think you could get to a tournament and have somebody say the only reason you won is because you're shooting TTF. I think that it all just depends on the shooter and how much you shoot with it. Yeah, that color was super cool, man. That pearly white. It almost, yeah, it was interesting to look at. I definitely liked it. It's a neat. What is the material? Is it G10 sort of thing? TTF is what I started off with because I couldn't understand how over the top worked. To me, I always thought that, you know, the projectile had to go like right through these forks when I first started. So I was like, I don't know. I grew up on the wrist rocket thing, and that made more sense to be TTF. So when I picked one up, my first one was a Scout LT, and I picked it up and I shot it in the through the fork configuration. And I shot that for a couple of months before switching to OTT. And I dabble with through the fork here and there, but I don't shoot it a lot. Last one I shot was the Enzo. I picked up an Enzo Pro, like a emerald green, and that one you can shoot either way. And that one I shot through the fork. But I've seen people, well, you know, that weird one, right? That turtle cells where it's one over the top and one through the fork, like on the same slingshot. And I've seen multiple people do it with like a tube on one side and a flat band on the other. Like Moan Waller does that sometimes just to prove a point that really you can get a good shot. Gamekeeper John, yeah. So I bought PPMG Plus from Pro Shot Catapults, and that was a through the fork, and that was a fabulous slingshot. That's one that I actually regret trading, man. But it led me down a path. So actually, I don't regret trading it because I traded it for a Titan Hunter, I think. Titan Hunter. But it was a 95. And I didn't like the 95. And I happened to mention that on a live stream. And that's when JD, I believe. I lose track of names. I apologize. But he hit me up and I got my companion out of it. What's up, Willis Randall? How are you? Pickle forks are fun. You have more bed, pull the poker, fit, and they're fun. Yeah, this is, I think it's a Vulcan by Leighton's Strades and Catdish. It's a really cool marbleized pearl and orange. Reminds me of a creamsicle. I don't know if that can's gonna cut here. It's split pretty good. It's kind of nicking it. If it is gonna cut, I have to hit the bottom. There we go. That was a good smack, but it didn't cut it. Yeah, that could be a little, a little interesting. The Italian to English transition there. Getting down there on the jug, man. I got a whole nother one, brand new, and then I also have a bunch from Sling and Clay, but those aren't the Walmart ones. So I got Clay for Eternity. Oh, getting tricky, eh? Looks like the can swung around the backside there. See if we can smack it around to the front side. Yeah, I hit it. These are all 0.4 cut at 150. Untuned. Just cut. Have not done anything with them. Leighton caddies are HDPE, not 3D printed. Some say band life is better with TTF, but hard to say. Yeah, these are HDPE, but they're also, it's a different kind of HDPE. I can't remember what it's called. It's a denser version. Once you hold one, you'll understand it. This is different than your standard HDPE, but I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, I like this clay, man. No, Randall, I still shoot 8mm steel. I just have like a surplus of clay, and I don't feel like it's still like a touch chilly out here. It's pretty mild today. You know, we're in the 40s, but it's warmer to stand in my garage here. And I'm kind of tired of shooting at the 15 meters all the time. I do like shooting at 10 meters quite a bit. So I just kind of been switching over to shooting clay when I'm shooting indoor, standing in the garage here. When I'm back outside and back in my normal catch box down there, this clay will go away for sure. And I will be back to my 8mm steel. That is my flavor. Well, this clay serves a purpose, man. You can not have to worry about it as much. And I can shoot from inside, shooting outside, and not freeze. It's not good for long distance. Yeah, no, I get that too, man. You'll see them kind of swinging. Awesome, Louie. Thank you, man. That video is doing pretty good. Can't cut it 30 yards. That would be fun. 30 yards is my max back here, man. And that's from corner to corner, man. From tip to tip. That's the max I can squeeze out of my yard here is 30 meters. Yeah, the purple latex, tritium latex video is actually performing very good. So I think that's good for me and hopefully good for Weston too. Notice the ATO has gone to 6mm. Yeah, he kind of swung down a little bit. He's been messing around with a lot of that. You can definitely get some nice speeds with really light setups when you switch over to that super small stuff. I don't like anything smaller than 8. I can switch to 9.5 fairly easy. I just don't care for that either. But the small stuff I am not a fan of. I shot BBs just to try it out. I think those are .177 or whatever they're called. I don't really like BBs either. I don't know, 8mm just meshes with my fingertips and the feel. That's why I've settled in on it, and that's why I've shot it for a long, long time now. Still shooting at that can, guys. Hit the tube. It's hanging on by like a thread. I don't know how good you can see it. So I gotta try and place these shots a little bit low. And the clay is not quite doing it. Oop, that was ricocheting. 4.5 mil? Yeah. I think they classify them as 177 when you're buying like the box of daisies. But I didn't know what that translated over to. Hey, hit that like button, fellers. I appreciate you stopping in. Just trying to get a little bit of shooting done before stay in the shooting ready. See what the algorithm thinks about that, huh? Getting some hits on it, but cutting it's going to be difficult. It will happen. But who knows how soon. What's good everyday slinger? Well, I would have to say something that you can easily attach to bands. Affordable. Maybe something with some thumb screws so you don't have to have any tools. No wrap and tuck, so if you bust a band out and about, as long as you have another band, you can get shooting again. I know Wasp makes some nice very budget friendly frames like that. Simple Shot is one that you could get one for in the $40 range. All these, you'd have to have a wrench on you, but all these are super affordable. So what I'm kind of dancing around the bush. I don't have any good there's not one answer for that. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, natty for sure, right? I always overlook that. Track, I have my own website actually. It's DeeeZ Slings.com. Inventory right now is pretty low, just because this whole stupid leg injury thing. I've been lounging around on my couch a lot and not working in the shop. Still going to my job to make money, but have not been out here tinkering nearly as much. But things will be changing. We'll get back in the saddle, man, back in the swing of things. But once that gets rolling, again, I'll be popping up inventory. But yeah, DeeeZSlings.com. I still have a couple up there. Like I said, I just sold 2 of the last ones. That green and tan one I thought would have sold a lot earlier than it did, because that one I really liked. Yeah, check it out, man. Give it a look. But there is a pretty sweet pickle fork, man. If you guys like pickle forks, I'm telling you that it's like I think it's Dayglow or something. But that thing, I was really happy with. That was the first batch of ones that I made with integrated clips. And I had to make 2 different sets of clips for that one because the first ones weren't quite jiving. Damn, I'm hitting the pole right behind the can. And then the second set of clips that I made for it lined up pretty damn nice. They're still priced lower on the lower end. Is there one revolt left? Man, I'd have to go look. I've seriously been so out of the loop, dude. Dude, that PFS, in my opinion, is very, very nice. Yeah, Randall has bought multiple slings from me, and I really appreciate that, man. And I'm glad that you're liking them. The green revolt's still up there. Yeah, I can't even picture it. I haven't looked through my inventory lately, dude. I seriously have been slacking, man. This whole crap messed me up enough, just enough. It just threw me off enough, man, to where I've just been out of the game, dude. Like out of my headspace hasn't been in the right area, dude. But it's coming back, man. It's coming back. I usually have a really strong drive to get shit done, man. I get that from my dad. My dad is a really, really hard worker, and I'm the same way, dude. I usually have multiple things going on at the same time. I don't let shit, slip through the cracks. I'll be doing stuff a lot. And right now I am just limping on through. But it's on the mend. We're climbing back up the hill. We're getting there. We're gonna be back on top. So yeah, I'll have a lot. I love that one myself also, Randall. A PFS, I have some. I don't think I have I don't have anything out here that I could band up. But what I like to use on PFS, and I had a blood clot, J, but it's not the life-threatening kind. It's just the kind that hinders you useless for a little while. Is it AK-47? No. 16 to 10, right, is what I like. But I'm also, when I shoot butterfly, I don't pull back that far. I usually come like to here-ish, sometimes even like here-ish. So I don't shoot real like supersonic speeds. But with 16 to 10 taper, I want to say they're cut at 280, maybe 260 millimeter. I don't shoot it that often, but I know I like 16 to 10. for 8mm. Person who turned me on to that was Ethan Martin. He shot 16 to 10, and he absolutely just kills it, man. He is a top-notch shot. He used that taper and he sent me a couple back when I was just starting off, man. And I didn't have anything to cut bands or tie or anything, and he cut me some pre-made kind of stuff, and they were 16 to 10, and I liked that ever since. Best ones, if I don't have tools, are the ones you lock with bands or O-rings. Yep. Is it Precise? They use, like that one that's called the Night Parrot. That one had some clips on it that were just like push and lock. Those things were badass, man. They held tight and they were unbelievable as far as ease of use. Let me grab something real quick. Hold on a second. I don't think I even have a pickle fork out here, dude. Still got my candy cane tied up. If you haven't seen that short, that's that was an shooting experience for sure. Nothing like some stick shooting a candy cane with a candy cane. I don't know. That kind of cracked me up. Yeah, Ethan's a badass dude. The WR1 is called the WR1 because it's based off of the Wendigo and the Rooster, and the Rooster is Ethan's design. So that's why it's a WR1. I took some of each. I was going to take these off and maybe put them on something else, but I don't feel like messing with that. I don't know. I don't shoot pickle fork that much, man. Peace and slingshots. What up, my brother? My puzzling fool. Actually, you know, Michael actually started to put a puzzle together yesterday, too. The reason I'm talking about that is because I know for a fact that Mr. Peace and Slings over there is recovering from a puzzle palooza, and I actually, it's funny because I started to put one together yesterday. I was over at the mother-in-law's, and I was having a good time, but people were kind of doing whatever they were doing, split up a little bit, eating and stuff, and I seen this puzzle on the table, and she's got this cool like puzzle table, right? So I started putting that thing together. I forgot how addicting they are, man. I mean, once you start, it's like you kind of get frustrated and sick of it for a minute, but then you just come like right back to it. Like you can't get away from it. But I didn't work on it too long. I got the whole border done, and then we were going to start filling it in. My wife worked on it a little bit, and my son. I haven't touched a puzzle in forever, man. It was super fun. Yeah. Yeah, good stuff, man. It was a 1,000-piece puzzle. We made the border, man. I got the border, dude. I found all the flat pieces. The edge pieces. They're all flat. But the edge pieces, the corners, man, that was the funnest part. And of course, the last piece. That's always the funnest. 16 to 10, though, to answer you. I like that a lot. It zings them down there really good. You have no issues if you're shooting 8mm or less. Didn't get any band slap. If you're going to pull farther, I don't know what lengths to cut. You'll have to mess with that on your own. But as far as strictly a taper, and that was 0.5 and 0.4. That taper worked good for both thicknesses. Hey, that popped it up. It's almost broke, man. Well, I don't eat any soybean products. Yeah, no, I'm glad it wasn't like the life-threatening one, dude, for real. So glad. I have an airsoft over here, but whenever I shoot it on a live stream, they shut me down. Actually, not airsoft. I got a BB gun, but we're not going to go through that. Last time I shot that on a live, they shut me down in a hot second. I don't know why. It makes no sense, but they did. I almost got some people into slingshots, but a dumb guy who broke his finger because he shot with the bands twisted. Oof, that's rough, man. Yeah, any greasy food, man. That's repetitive greasiness, right? The stuff that tastes good. I'm just glad it's I'm on the mend. We still got to get through winter though, man. Even though it's mild today, winter ain't done, man. They're already talking a big storm coming, and I don't know. I kind of get in this hibernation funk in wintertime, and then once the weather breaks, I get back into like full swing too. I keep blasting that pole. I don't know, man. I wasn't shooting that one. I had this other one. Maybe because it looked like a handgun, right? So it was like a little lock the slide kind of handgun thing. Oh, sweet. Thanks, Tim. I'm glad you caught it, man, and I appreciate you watching them too. That's badass. Um, but yeah, no, I was out here, man, and I was shooting this little stupid. It's like it's just a spring gun, not even CO2, none of that. And I was shooting it across the garage at a target, not even like pointing it at myself or anybody else, and they shut me down mid live stream. They pulled the plug on me. At first, I didn't even know what was going on, man. I thought maybe bad signal or something. But then I got all these flags and warnings, and it said, read the guidelines of YouTube Lives. You have broken the rules. This is a warning. If you continue to break the rules, we will suspend your channel permanently. So I didn't do it again, and I don't want to risk it. And I didn't read the rules. So yeah, I'm just not going to do it. Apparently they have no issues with slingshots, so that's cool. You know, I've seen people doing that Walmart one at KOS, Keep On Shooting. He, yeah. See, Randall, wasn't that crazy? I think back on it, and I'm like, man, I wonder, like, what did I actually do? It wasn't even like, I don't know. Yeah, that Walmart one, that Keep On Shooting. Go check out his channel too. He does some pretty cool reviews and stuff. And he just picked up the Walmart one, and I think, I know it has a laser on it because I watched him unbox it. I watched the unboxing video. And I've never shot one with a laser. I don't know how that would work. Oh, cut it. Finally. Whew, all right. Oh, trust me, I ramble, Tim. Oh, that's awesome, man. Thank you for posting that comment, man. That really that makes it what it's all about. I never knew how far this was going to take me, and it's taken me way beyond what I expected. And I know it's all been done before, that's the thing. You gotta, well, John, my latex will not be here for a little while. It's still in progress, and there's no problems, but it's going to take a little while to get everything lined up. So yeah, it's not going good yet. As far as I don't have it in my hand and I'm not shooting it, but it's going as good as possible. As far as we have not reached any hiccups yet, and it's in motion, and the ball is being rolled, and what's up, Paul? I haven't seen you in a little while. How are you, man? Hope you had a good Christmas. Yeah, Steven, I don't really like them on like firearms either. I prefer no lasers. I'm not knocking them though. If that's what you like, then that's what you like. And if it helps you achieve what you're trying to achieve, then more power to you, man. But I just don't like them really. So now the can has been split. Let's see if we can hit the 40 a little bit. Hit the top side of it, right where it meets the rubber. I got it suspended on a piece of tubing. There we go. 1632 tubes. Whoa. That one just popped right out now, didn't it? There we go. Instead of paracord, I use that stuff. And as you can see, my leveling skills are not good. The string's all crooked, but it's doing what it's supposed to do. All it has to do is, its only job is to hold that target, and right now it is doing what it's supposed to do. There we go. That's a good hit. I've shot frameless. Oops, sorry, I wasn't reading the comments. It's orange, Randall. Hey, Ted's Mo Betta. Thank you. Let me get that thumbs up there. Get that heart there. Gold Thread Band days where we are now with 0.45. I know, right? It's going to be blood orange, Randall. That's what it's called. I got the labels are all done, man. Like I got the promotional end of it ready. I'm just waiting for the actual latex to arrive. I picked orange because I wanted to not copy, you know, other people as much as I can. Like every color's, not every color, but a lot of colors have already been done and they're already well known. You know, white, black, yellow, like the green. A lot of that stuff has been around for so long. It's like a household name, you know. You say Sniper Sling Yellow, everybody knows that it's going to prove it's good stuff, you know. Yes, I've shot frameless before. One thing I wish there was either a book or video on it. Just, you know, some guy just made a post on that on Facebook, and it seemed to be pretty accurate. "71 years old? Yeah, heck yeah. Yeah, I just, a lot of it's kind of like, you know, the whole vulcanized rubber thing by, what was it, Goodyear and this and that, but people were doing things before that, I would imagine, too. Yeah, I know, right? Orange is going to be cool. I agree with that 100%, Randall. I do not shoot black for that reason. It has nothing to do with how good it performs or who makes it. Because Simple Shot makes it. They have been making it forever. And then you got, what, Sniper Sling Black. It's all good latex, I'm sure, man. So many people shoot it and love it. But I don't like dark colored latex at all. I don't like the dark greens. I don't like the black. I've always liked light. Once I found out what I liked, because at the beginning you don't even know. Once I found out what I liked, that's what I've always drawn myself towards. Yellow, white, the pink I like. The tritium pink is really fabulous. And the orange, it's going to be like, it's going to be like similar to this kind of orange here, right? It's not going to be a neon, but it's going to have more of an orange than a yellow hue to it. Once I get my hands on it, I'm going to know a lot more as far as how it looks. Because you can see stuff in pictures and then you see it in real life and you're like, oh, wow. I know, right, Steven? See, so a lot of them, oh, hell yeah, Steven. You sent me a gift too. I love it. That's good stuff, man. Thank you. You probably pressed the wrong button. You're like typing like, oh shit, what did I do? Well, that was another reason. It was orange. I know other people have made it. It's not like it's new, but it's not as prominent right now. So if we're gonna try and stick to, you know, new things, dude, the pink is awesome, man. I don't care what anybody says. This stuff, I'm not gonna shoot this one because it's got a rip in it. But this stuff here, you can't help but not see it. You know what I'm saying? Like when you are shooting this stuff, you get a beautiful shot, in my opinion, for my eyeballs. You know, like you got to figure out what works for your own eyeballs, and you know where you shoot, inside, outside, whatever. I came up with it, Sam. I just used some stuff. You know, I tried to keep the logo similar to what it is. You're gonna like it, Steven. I like the pink a lot, to be honest. Sketchy, what up, brother? What's up with that skull sling, man? Y'all need to go check that one out. Sketchy is very creative. He does a lot of the what is it, rifling or ribbing. I don't know the technical term. He does textured kind of handles, and then now he made one with like a big fat skull at the bottom. So that's pretty cool, man. He's very creative when it comes to that stuff. Maybe other things too. I don't know. If Robert, if I was to show you my slingshot collection, we would have to start a whole new live because that would take you a while, me a while. But right here, I just have two near me. This one here is the Vulcan, and then I have one that I made, the Ruckus here. Let me shoot this one in a minute here. I haven't shot this one yet today. Nah, I keep shooting this one here. Yeah, I like how you're thinking outside of the box, Sketchy. That's cool. I don't know the exact number there, Robert, but I have a lot. And it would take a while to get through them all, unless I only dedicated like 10 seconds to each one, but after shooting this one for a while, I can tell you it's not my favorite, but it's a good slingshot. I'm not knocking the quality. I'm not knocking the design. It just doesn't flow with my hand that good. Yeah, dude, that skull is pretty cool. Longer stretch gives you speed. Yes, it does. Yeah, you didn't like this one here? Yeah, I don't hate it. I can tell you that. It's not in the hate factor by any means, but it's not. I don't know. Everything feels okay, like when I shoot it, but I'm not getting, because I shoot more like a, I don't know. It's hard to describe, but I like a little bit different grip on there, so I'm not not jabbing with it. Yeah, Randall, dude, I got and it ain't about bragging, man. I'm telling you, it's just I've collected so many, dude. Like even just like the stuff on the wall over there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. There's 19 slingshots that are all handmade out of wood on that wall there, and that's not even half of my natty collection. Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, man. I had these. These are third party, right? So I tried that whole YouTube thing, and nobody bought them, which was fine. You know, like it doesn't like hurt my ego or anything. I just like to sample and test the waters. You know, like hey, you know what? Let's go ahead and put some products out there. So I made, or I didn't make them, but I designed some hats, designed some shirts, designed some hoodies, put them up for maybe the 6-month range. I think maybe 3 or 4 hats were bought maybe. And so I pulled them all back down. I'm like, it ain't even worth it. And that's cool. Dude, yeah, Paul, 100%. That's what hooked me. That's what really got me. I don't know if it would take down a coyote. I don't see why it wouldn't. It's all about shot placement. Some YouTubers can shoot on live, but you can't. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't know what the reasoning was. I didn't read it. I was too lazy to read why. Yeah, the color though, man, for sure. The color I love on this thing, dude. And you know, I have some in my house, and I have them in these kind of clear plastic totes, and you can see, yeah, I can see them when I walk by my little storage area. And this one kept looking at me this morning, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna shoot it. Every time I walk by, it would just catch my eye. And I'm like, what the hell? Why not? But I'm gonna shoot this other one for a minute. But I need to go grab a wrench, so bear with me. Maybe. You might be able to use that. Football. Oh my lord, what a crazy year for the Bears, dude. Oh, it's nerve-wracking. so fun to watch, but they are just hanging on by the seat of their pants, man. All right, what color? I got, like I said, I had this. I found this tin. They're all 0.4, and they're all cut at 150, and they're all old. Man, that looks shorter than 150. Maybe not. Let's put this green stuff on there. This should be 100%. Yep, you can see the little cutout barely. My favorite slingshot, I would say, of all time is my companion. That one I can just pick up and shoot, and I never have to think about it. I absolutely love the companion, and I always will. That is my, like, beater frame. That one I can take anywhere, do whatever the hell I want with, and I know exactly how it's going to shoot and how it's going to perform. The clips are fabulous on it. You do need a wrench, but they have never come loose on me. They are always gripping tight, man. They look good. They're like a brass, so the brass kind of ages well. It's got the snake skin wrap on it, which I love. And that slingshot is probably the one they're going to have to throw in my coffin if I get buried, or burn with me when I die, because that is my go-to slingshot for sure. But, you know, I've got a fetish for prime forks. I have a nice collection of those, and wrapping one up, it got gifted. Heck yeah. I have 0 firearms. None. I tried that before, but I used a tube from a like a bicycle tire. You know, I should go back and do that again, actually, right? And I should test what the elongation is on that stuff, because that was an interesting video, man. I tried making it. I made a tree fork, and I used rubber from a bicycle tire, and then I shot rocks with it, and it was cool. Just gave my dad a LT2. He's showing interest. Whoa, man, badass. That hits home for me, man, because I know my dad croaked right when I was getting into this, dude. And I know for a fact in his old age he would have loved this journey I'm on right now, man. Let's see how this stuff holds up. Hopefully I got it clamped down nice and tight. Oof. Yeah, she's kind of stretched out. This latex is super old, dude. It's got all that like dustiness on it from being sitting around for so much. So I do not know if it's going to perform like it did before. See, this is the style that I like. When I grip it, I grip way up high, and this fits my hand. And that's part of why I designed this one the way I did, because it fits exactly what I needed it to do. If you had enough time, Jay, yeah. If you're woken up out of a dead sleep and you're trying to fumble around for one, I mean, even if you had one right next to you, by the time you loaded the pouch and got orientated, it would probably be game over. I think a big old can of wasp repellent by the bedside might work good. And now I'm shooting high with this thing like crazy. Every one of them. I gotta get recalculated here, boys. There we go. See if I can get this thing simmered down a little bit. Still wanting to shoot high. Now we're getting down a little bit, but I'm spinning to the left a touch. That was a nice solid schmackaroony. My dad's mad. He can't believe his slingshot can be accurate as they can now. Yeah, oh, nowadays, man, Jesus. Everybody's got them dialed in exactly how they want, and you long draw guys are just smoking it. Crazy fast speeds. Alright, I'm going to shoot all this ammo. And then we're going to call it a day. Time to go for that 40 some more. This is 10 meters. I think I may be getting a little high, maybe shooting a little high, because these bands are a little bit stretched farther than I'm usually shooting. I don't know. Or I just gotta learn how to shoot. During COVID, I made an off-grid one inner tube, and I would shoot at big rocks and stuff. Heck yeah, that's cool, man. The Italian target frames are a work of art. Agreed. Just got a chronograph for Christmas, so I was gonna test them long draw. Awesome, man. I got one pickle shooting video, Randall. It was the flippin' pickle, and it's probably going on 2-3 years old now. That's when I learned how to shoot the pickle pretty much on that video. Other than that, I have a couple of shorts shooting them, but nothing really describing how to shoot. And on that video, I believe I used the flipped over band method. There's 2 in a row. Hell yeah. To try and, oh, 3 in a row. Those are all like dead centers, man. 3 in a row. Hell yeah, I'll take that. But yeah, that was a while ago. Since then, which one are you talking about, Sketchy? The pink? Are you still talking about the pink? Purple? Or a frame? I think I've missed some of it in there. But yeah, it's like a couple years old, Randall, and I mean, it got pretty good views, dude. It was, I think it's got like 5,000 views, so I mean, I think some people might have found a little bit of an insight on it. A guy named Chris Edwards from Backyard Slingshots, check out his channel. He does have a video on a flipped over band pre-twist idea that really helped me learn pickle forks. After I learned them, I went back to a standard bands, non-flipped, and I can shoot them fine now. Hell yeah. No, yeah, that pink is I don't know, I like it a lot. I'm not going to switch just because wow, that was crazy. I still love my Omega Man, and I always will. My .5 electric white is my go-to bands. We'll see when I get my own orange ones. Maybe I'll flip the script. But yeah, I'm still a fan of the... Was my ass showing? Yeah, check that again. No. All right, good. Yeah. Dude, yeah, Steven. Chris is a really good shooter. He's kind of fallen off the face of the earth, man. He was doing some fishing and stuff a little while. And he pops in here and there. You'll see him make some comments on like the Facebook groups. He was in the Juggernauts originally when we first started doing those live challenges, and that's when I got to know him. Because when we were doing those challenges, we started a Facebook group and we all would chat. And yeah, that dude can shoot, and he's really good at explaining things, in my opinion. Ooh, that was a dead one. I could see it right. I could see the shot, and I smacked it right in the center. So yeah, if you want to check out my video, definitely. Sling Addiction, what's up? Yeah, Sketchy, I can't wait. to get mine. Hopefully it's good. I don't know. I don't even have a sample to try it. But we're gonna, once it gets here, I'm gonna shoot the living crap out of it. Do some serious shooting, and I'm gonna see what kind of lengths and speeds. Make sure there's no weird snaps. I don't want any cuts halfway through. The Jinpoo always used to do that to me. I don't know why. That was the only one that I really had out of throughout the years. The Jinpoo, like teal or whatever it was. It would get these weird cuts in it, man, and it wasn't like the frame. There was nothing sharp on the frame. I even shot at a couple different frames, and it would always break in these weird spots, man. It would get like these just like snaps and tears. It was never like at the pouch. All my regular latex, they break here every time, guaranteed. And that Jinpoo was the only one that I had that was goofy. So if it doesn't do any of that goofy stuff, and it hits what I'm looking for out of a 0.5 band short draw, what I'm probably going to do is send some to a few people that I know shoot a ton and have them give me my feedback, give me their feedback on it. If all that proves out to be good, then I will post it for sale. If I get it and I just don't like it, or if it get weird cuts or chops or anything, then I'm just not going to sell it, because I don't want my name being attached to something that's subpar. I mean, if you don't like it because the stretch ratios and that's okay. No, man, I had multiple batches. I know what you're saying, Sling Addiction. Yeah, I definitely I have a few people that will be getting some to test for sure. I want them to be shooters, not the casual plinker. I want somebody, a few people that are gonna really rock and roll with it and like shoot it a bunch. And some long draw guys, because I don't shoot long draw that much, and I don't want to test long draw, so I'm gonna have to have a long draw guy shoot it too. Oh yeah, nice shot. Oh, looks like somebody snagged one. I just got a confirmation. Maybe somebody bought that green one. I had a prime fork frame, sanded the hell out of it because of the Jinpoo. Turned out it was just the bands. Wow. Yeah. Randall. Yeah, I can't see who ordered it. It just, I got a notification and it said Shopify alert. Oh. Well, I know the ones that are already purchased will be in the mail today or tomorrow. Yeah, I might send some to Andy, Slinging Clay too, because that boy shoots a lot. Yeah, Weston shoots a lot. Longevity, that's key for you. Yeah, see, I like longevity mixed with just enough speed for what I do. So if it hits those, yeah, I'm gonna cut it my normal taper and length once I get it, and I'm gonna instantly crony it just to see if it lands where I want it to land. Then I'm gonna give myself the green light, and I'm just gonna shoot the snot out of it. Schnots everywhere. And like I said, if it turns out to be good, then I'll market the heck out of it. Make a bunch of posts and shorts and yada yada yada, and we'll see how it goes. But if it doesn't go over, it's okay. That's not the end of the world. There's still plenty of people to choose from. Coin, yeah. Coin Worker, yeah, he shoots a bunch too. There's so many. I don't know. I only got a small batch. I didn't go all in, man, because I'm a little scared and I'm a little broke. So we're testing the waters, boys and girls, testing the waters. Got that squirrel head all the way up there, 15 meters. Curveball. Saw that little can popping over there. I like that target, man. I think Adam Cantrell made it. Maybe you guys could chime in. I don't know. He was the one making them with the rivets in the middle, right? I still think the cold weather band is all marketing hype. I agree with that. Yeah, I like that too. Willie's, it's fun trying different latexes to see. Yeah, exactly, Richard. I agree with that too. All good comments, man. Take it easy, Sketchy. Yeah, have a blast with that, man. Yeah, Steven, I agree with that, man. These pink ones here, I shot at 50 degrees inside my garage to 35 degrees out in the yard, and I didn't feel a single change, period. But, you know, I don't know. If it was life or death, like I was trying to shoot and get some dinner on my table, and it was the middle of winter, I would want to make damn sure that that latex worked exactly how I wanted it to. Because you don't want a limping a limping animal flopping around the woods and not do the job. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think that certain latex performs just as good in cold as it does in hot. And no, I don't think all of them do though. Some definitely drop. Oh yeah, that was a good one. Aloha and welcome. How are you from Hawaii? How is the beautiful Hawaii? Nice and warm. Ooh, we got some slippage. Let's see if I got that wrench still out here. This here black slingshot is my own personal one. This one I don't think I will ever sell. You know how you're making stuff and you just get that feeling? Like this one is made for me. It ain't too pretty, but it functions. 0.4 it's not really liking though. It's kind of slipping a little. At least this 0.4. But I got these. These are kind of maxed out feeling, man. I didn't put any stuff on them. Well, if I get slapped, I get slapped. Not gonna worry about it yet. Maybe I will. One more shot. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I've never dived into the cold weather thing, man. I don't like cold weather, and I don't hunt. So I have not given that its due diligence. I have not tested cold weather. Typical paradise, 70 degrees, warm and toasty. You lucky bastard. Good old 808, man. Is this the same 808 as before? I haven't seen in a million years. Ah, that's an old school name, man. Feels like now at least. Oh hell yeah, man! How you doing? That's cool as hell. I ain't heard from you in a long time, man. Everything been good? I'm gonna stop shooting because the bands are slipping on me. Awesome, man. Glad to hear from you. You've been with my channel for ages. Just like a lot of you guys. Thank you all, man. Well, I think I need to go do other things now. I told my wife and kids I'd only be out here for 30 or an hour. We're at an hour and something. Thank you all for chilling with me. I don't know if I'll be live again this weekend. I do have a couple more days off. I may go for a Sunday thing. Who knows? And new products will be out. I just don't know when, but it's coming. Marine training. Oh, wow. No kidding, man. Well, I'm glad you're back at it, man. I hope everything's safe. Hopefully you're having a good day. Thank you, Willis. I'll be in touch. Steven, I use crystal string, and I just do over under knots. I tie mine weird. I don't do anything fancy, and I've done it like that for years, and I have had no issues, man. North Korea. All right, I gotta go. I really gotta force myself because I know that they're probably waiting for me now, and I don't want them to be angry. So, thank you all for coming in as usual. I really do appreciate. I gotta look at the camera. Each and every one of you. You're making my channel what it's all about. The people's having fun with slingshots. Thank you. Enjoy your day. Happy New Year. But I'll probably see you before then.